Hello my friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I have a flip through for you today of a journal. It's a Christmas in July journal, and I did not show you this book when I showed you the books that I was using for my Christmas journals for July, or going to try to use, during the month of July. I didn't show you this one because those were in a drawer that I have with Christmas stuff in it, and this was in my bin, one of my bins. So when I was going through my bins and looking, and working on the other journals that I've made so far, the Christmas journals that I've made so far in July, I ran across this one and I was like, oh my goodness, yes, this is the one this is probably my favorite book out of all the books, because I don't know, it just is so very cool and vintage looking. And it's a Whitman Big Telltale. So it's about the size of a little golden book, the regular size. I will measure it for you real quick. And when you see this video, it will be in my shop. But this actual book part, now the metal spine here, is, let's see, about 5 3/4 wide and about 8.5 tall or long. So yes, when I came across it, I said, okay, this is, I've been wanting to make this. I've had it for at least a couple years, and I've been, ever since the first time I saw it, I loved it, and brought it home from the thrift store, and I wanted to make a journal out of it. So I just said, I got to do it. I got to do it now. So let me show you the cover real quick. I love the front here. Of course, I did the metal coil binding on this. And here's the back. The back is also equally beautiful, if not more. Got toys. I guess this is a doll here, I think. And some evergreen there. Beautiful. And the condition of it is also, it was almost perfect. It's just got very little wear here on the corners. Nothing I needed to cover up. And you can see I did the coil binding. I've got a pretty removable. Let me go ahead and take it off. I'll show you. It's a notebook ring, and you can just open it up and remove it if you want to. So just like that. Opens up real easy. And then I've got just some fabric. I don't remember what this is from, this yellow one. And then I've got some yarns in here, some more fabric here. Oh, you know what? These are strips of fabric that a friend sent me in Happy Mail, I think. The pink and the yellow. And then I've got some eyelash trim, which is red and different colors. And then the green and red ribbon. And then one of my little beaded snowmen here. And he's got buttons right there. So cute. Alright, so that's the tassel. Got a little Christmas paper treat bag of goodies. I'll show you that in a minute, but let's go through the journal real quick. So as I showed you the cover, and I showed you the benefits. I don't think I should do it in every video, but I kind of almost have to, because in case you haven't seen the previous videos and you're brand new to my channel, the benefit of a coil spine like this is you can see how the journal is laying, and you can actually fold it back like this, or you can even pull a page out like this. Okay? And I did something really cool in the middle of this journal, so I will show you that when I get to it. It just kind of just hit me like a brick wall when I did it. I was like, oh, let me try this. I don't know if it's going to work, but it did work. So when I get to it, I will tell you what that is. But we're going to start at the beginning, of course. So the very beginning here, the whole book, actual book pages are in here, in order and everything. So here's the first, title page of the book. This is the beautiful inside page. This was here in the book already. So I left it just like it is. I didn't want to cover that up, of course. And you've got the title page, and the copyright is right here. Oh, it's let me see, 1965. I said 3, I think. This is 65, 1965, 50, 65. Yeah, it's in Roman numerals, but that is what it says, 1965. So, and you can tell it looks like a 1965 book, right? So here's a pocket here. I used a lot of scrapbook paper in here. In here I've got one of the book pages I made. I have another book that I'm using the pages at the moment for journaling cards, and I'm just folding them back on each other and gluing it together and making journaling cards out of that. Just another way to use your book pages. And this is a little gift tag, of course, that I made into a tag by adding an eyelet and some baker's twine. And there's the to from on the back, and you can write with this or do whatever you want. Added a little piece here. This is actually, I think I cut this out from, I think, a greeting card. It says Christmas Carol right there. And you can see that's double-sided, pretty double-sided scrapbook papers. I have single and double-sided in here. So this is a page from another book too. I think this was from a music book. And I added this right here, Our December Story. And on the back, this is just a strip, like a cut off or scrap I added here, this little strip. And left it open on this side, so it's a little tuck spot. And these are 2 journaling cards I made out of greeting cards also. I just cut out pieces and it was blank on the back, so great little journaling cards. Just another way to use and repurpose and recycle greeting cards. This is a page from this book, so whenever you see a page like this, it's a page from this book. It's got the red pom-pom. Beautiful. This is, I guess you saw it. I didn't say, but it's the night before Christmas story. So, you've got the kids sleeping with the sugar plums and dancing in their heads there. I have a beautiful pink Christmas scrapbook paper pad, and I've used some of that in here. So that's what this is. And I put an extra strip right here with this 25, and that's got plenty of room on the back, wide open for whatever someone would want to do. I made lots of Franken papers in here. So this is ledger paper. Opens up like that. And I added, there's 2 pieces added here to it. So nice wide paper. A page from the book. This is, I used some 6x6 papers in here too. Scrapbook papers. I have a few, or a couple, actually not a few. I think I have 2 double-sided 6x6 Christmas scrapbook papers. Here's one here with a little, this is graphic 45, looks like a little postage stamp. Over here again with the Franken paper. Make sure you can see that. I think it's kind of wide when you open it up. But there's the stamp here. I added a piece here, and this is a little like a sticker from the paper pad, one of the paper pads. It says Be Merry, so you can see how it opens up. Here's some of my blue paper, and it says Home for the Holidays here, little tab, and a little piece of ephemera that I made into a tab, a page from the book. This is some of the beautiful wrapping paper that Mardell sent me. Gorgeous. It's folded over. She sent me little pieces like this, and they're so perfect for pages. I barely had to cut a sliver off, and it fit in here perfectly. And it's so cute. I just love it. And then this is a page, my computer paper with the track on it, but it's a Christmas version. So here I have a paper clip that I added a little ribbon onto. I don't know if you can see that right here. And then a little journaling card I made out of a recipe card. This was a blank recipe card just with lines on it. I love these. I wish I had 100 of these. I only have a few though, but I decorated it with a little ruffle here and a couple little pieces right here. And this says, "'Tis the Season." Just have that paper clip there. And like I said, this is the track from that paper. Made a pocket with it, folded it up, made a pocket right here. A little stamp, a piece of ephemera from the paper pad. In this pocket, I have a recipe card. I'm picking out recipes that look like something someone would make for Christmas. So this is cookies, old-fashioned cookies it says. And it is, you got the recipe in the picture there. cute, beautiful little picture. And then a little gift tag made, I used the gold string here that came with it, so I added that on, went ahead and added that on, and just a little writing or drilling spot. And I've been putting a handwritten recipe in each journal, and this is the one I chose for this one. I think it's French bread. It's really cool. I love to look at the handwriting. I've just been folding them in half and adding a little decoration there. And this one's really cool because I didn't even realize until I was using it that it says Julia Child's recipe right here. And if you've never heard of Julia Child, I think most people probably have, but she kind of started it all with a cooking show on TV, and she's written many, not many, but some recipe books. I don't know how many, but if you're ever lucky enough to find one at a thrift store for a good price, grab it, because you can either use it or resell it for a very substantial amount of money. And I don't mean hundreds, I just mean, if you find it for $5, you can sell it for $50 or $40. That's how sought after her, especially the older ones, are worth more. And the younger ones are not worth so much, but they're worth more than usually they are at the thrift store. But I did find one for $20 this week, and I didn't buy it because I've never paid that much for one. I've found them for much, much less and then sold them for, much, much more. So that's why I say, if you ever find one for a good deal, grab it, because you can always resell it if you wanted to, or just use it for your collection because it's a kind of it's a very special cookbook. Anyway, page from the book here. Some of my Christmas computer stationery. I guess you could type on this too, but I always just call it computer stationery because it's meant to, be printed on. But here I use it, as you can see, as a page. It says Merry Christmas. I added this little flower trim on the back there since it's red. Something different. I'm not doing the same thing in every book, every journal that I make. That this month for Christmas in July, every one has something a little different. So here I've got a fold-out music page. It folds out and folds out. It's called Rocking, and then it says Christmas Carol under it. And then this, let's see, I guess maybe it's two sides, but this here's a little open drilling spot. You just open up like that. It says, from now on, our troubles will be out of sight. And that's all the little things like that are from some Christmas ephemera that I have. So another page from the book with some pom-pom trim. Here I do have some little tabs throughout. So like I showed you this tab here on the blue page, this ledger page here has a little tab I made from a pink kind of scrap paper and a little piece of ephemera. It's a little Christmas cupcake. Here's one of the stencils I put in here. You get the Santa and you get this. These came together in a little pack that I got on clearance from Michael's last year after Christmas. I just thought they were so cute. You could glue these together and make a tag. You can make a pocket, a tuck spot, or you could use them for stenciling. So, and use this somewhere else. So, I thought they were just so much fun, and they didn't have very many, but I would love to see those again on clearance and get some more. This is a little vocabulary card that I added a little piece of ephemera there on scrapbook paper here. Pocket on this side. I've got a big ticket in here that you can use for whatever, writing, pockets, whatever, and a piece of the greeting cards that I recycled and made into a drilling card. I've got a little kind of belly band here, so you can see these, it goes through. And then I've got two little tags here. This one has a little kitten on it, and this is just a green one. These are from recycled things, scraps of cardstock, and this looks like packaging, possibly the back part. I don't remember what the kitten's from, but cute, right? I made it a long time ago. I mean, I probably made that 4 or 5 years ago. And then I added 2 little pieces here to decorate that. It's a little bird, a little Christmas bird. He's got a hat on, like a Santa hat. Page from the book. I have some Christmas stationery. It says notes, just clipped on here with a paper clip that has some tool on it here. A little pretty little glittery tool. Oh, this one has tool on it too. I don't think I showed you back here with the vocabulary card, but that one has tool on it too. So I tried to decorate most of the paper clips. That's what I'm trying to do this month with these journals. So this is scrapbook paper here with the gingerbread men, and then here's that little flip down that I've been making out of receipt paper. It flips down and down and down. I made this one really long. Look how long it is. And then it just folds back up. And you have the 2 little hearts made from a playing card, and it just slips, one heart slips under that, and it just holds it together. Okay, here's the thing I was talking about at the beginning. So when I bound this, I hadn't put this in this little plastic divider, and I'm cutting them up. I got a package at Walmart, 67 cents for a package of 8, a little in the back to school section, and I hadn't put it in, and so I was going to make a flip, like a flip up or something with it. And I thought, I wonder if I can put this in, like, when you put something, like it's the happy planners, and the pages kind of just snap in. So I was like, let me try it. So what I did was I cut it to fit like this size, and then I punched it with my punch that makes the holes for this, and then I cut a little slit in front of each hole. So you can do this. Pull it right out. Isn't that cool? So yeah, I just punched it and cut a little hole right there. And not a hole, but a little slit. Carefully, kind of centered it in front of each hole. And then you can take this out and put it wherever you want, but then it just snaps back in. You just, push the little, and it's plastic, so I don't even think it would wear or anything. I mean, it might, but it might not. So I've never done that before. I just kind of, like I said, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Let's try this. And it worked, much to my surprise. So yeah, that's a little divider, and it has a tag, or, a little piece in there that you can take out. It just, right here's a place where, you're supposed to grab it. You can pull it out and write something on there, or put something else in there. And then you can decorate this and put stickers on it or whatever, but it's so cool that you can pull it out and put it wherever you want. So that is in their new little invention by me. So here's a page from the book where I added another tab just with this. This was a little scrap I had sitting here, and I thought it was so pretty and that it would make a pretty tab, so I put it right there. Another music from the Christmas music book. I did add another piece of that plastic from the divider here as a pocket. So that's there, and then a tag here. That's from my 6x6 paper, I believe. It has a little fabric topper on it. This is just a cute piece of paper I had in my stash with lines. And it's like children's writing paper, but it's really cool because it has pictures on it. And then we've got a page from the book. Some more of my 6x6 paper here. Really gorgeous. It's got gold, poinsettias with gold in the middle, and some little gold stars on it, or snowflakes. Pretty on this side. What I added here onto this one is a piece from seam binding. So it's the wrapper, from seam binding, and it was the perfect size. I didn't have to cut it or anything. It's vintage, and I just thought it would look so cute there. So I added it as a little piece, like a Franken paper piece, onto that little piece of paper there, that scrapbook paper. So this is some more pretty stationery I had, like computer stationery. Put in here as a page. Here's a bingo card here, and I have it clipped on with a little snowman. It's a little snowman clothespin. So it's just clipped on here. It's a fold out here underneath. Then I was going to glue this here, but I didn't. I thought, let me let somebody else do that. Maybe they want it there or somewhere else, so I didn't do everything. I like to leave lots of things and clip in lots of things for whoever gets the journal to have their fun with. Page from the book, like I said. Scrapbook paper here. Pocket. A little piece of ephemera here that I left as a flip up. So you can write underneath there. You could even glue it down here and make it into a little tuck spot if you wanted. And then in here, another one of those pages that I'm using for journaling cards, folding it up on itself and making a journaling card. A cute little, it just has these little, a lot of the pages just have a little bit of writing and picture on it. So I just thought it was a cute way to make some journaling cards. This is a little Christmas envelope. It says Express Mail on it, so you can use that. And then here, computer stationery with another recipe card clipped on. So that can be decorated if you want. Page from the book. Here is a scrapbook paper again with a tab. This was a little piece of paper I had sitting here, and I thought it would just make a cute tab, so I just stapled it right there. On this side is a flip up, flip down. And I left it open behind where I added a little playing card. I added a piece of ephemera on a playing card and then covered the back with coffee dyed paper for writing space. So that is in there. Here I added a gift tag, this vintage gift tag. It's gummed on the back, or it may be a peel off, but I didn't peel it off. I just left it, the paper on the back, and made it into like a little tab here on this ledger paper. Here I added, this is a vintage Denison label. Right here I added just a little label there. And then a page from the book. Let's see. Page from the book. Some of my 6x6 scrapbook paper. I just put two pieces together here. So I added a little bit of Franken paper on there. And then I added a couple little strips here, just to use up those strips and decorate. And here's a belly band here. I have a pretty little, or cute little tag here that I made into a tag. It's a gift tag. It says to from on the back. I added a little eyelet with some baker's twine there. And then here on the belly band, I put another belly band. So it's another gift tag with to from right there. That's a Christmas tree. And then this is another little gift tag that I put in there. So cute. And then here, so on this page I have it's just a computer stationery page. Here I added this is a little piece from my paper pad. It's a sticker, but then I backed it with some paper, I think, to make it so it wasn't sticky. And I just added a little brad that looks like a tree, or it looks like almost like a green mushroom. Anyway, that's a brad that I just added so that can move around, but it also acts as a tuck spot. So I printed this out this week. I was just playing around on Pinterest and found this free printable of Santa paper. So it's just, you're supposed to write a letter to Santa, and it says, Dear Santa, has all the lines, and it says best wishes down here, and then you sign it. It's just paper. So you can write on the front and the back of this, but I just put it in here. I didn't print out a bunch of these or anything. I just printed out that one because I wanted to see what it was. So that is there. And then over here, this is a page from the book where I added a tab, this little tab that says 24. You see that? Okay. And just added that tab there on that paper. This is another piece of the blue paper. This is my dyed paper, this blue paper. I dyed that with some food coloring. And then a guest check here where I just added that pretty poinsettia ephemera. And it's just clipped on here. And then scrapbook paper again, where I added, these are pieces I added on, like kind of Franken paper. So it's a fold out, and this is added on, of course, and this strip here was a sticker in one of my paper pads, and I just added that there. So it says Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and that's some of my pretty pink paper. And then a page from the book, and that is the end. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And there's the pretty back too, again, where that was already like that. So anyway, that is that, and that is the journal. And here is the goodie pack. I guess I can show you this real quick. I have a couple minutes left. I put a lot in here, and so we'll see. I put a few of my little fun, which I thought would be fun, fussy cuts. So like these are fussy cuts. Here's a Rolodex card with lines. Here's another stencil that was with the Santa and the red paper. This is another stencil. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on video, but it has a punch outs here, and it says let it snow. So you punch out, see here, you punch it out, and then you have a stencil. And you can also use the letters, and there's like snowflakes on here too. So you can use all parts of this. So that is there. 2 Christmas playing cards. Here's some more. Let's see, I want to keep the fussy cuts all together. Oh, these are stickers. These are not fussy cuts. These are stickers, some of my Temu stickers. Coca-Cola. They're red, so I thought that would be fun. Here's another one. Very retro looking Coca-Cola sticker from Temu. This is one of my Christmas tree journaling cards. Some of the things I couldn't fit in there, I just put in the goodie pack. Some scraps. These are all scraps right here that can be used. That might be all the scraps. This is a couple of my strips that I sew together that can be used as decoration. Here's one more little one. Those are cut-offs from my, these papers that I used in these journals, Christmas journals. A blue Rolodex card, some tickets. This is a little Christmas invitation. It's opens up like this. It's by Hallmark. I got it at these. I think I got these last year at a thrift store. Really pretty. Some Monopoly pieces, game pieces, community chests and all that. All of these. And some flashcards. This one's coffee dyed. That's just a regular flashcard, vintage. And oh, here's the rest of the fussy cuts. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to keep them all together. They kind of got separated in the bag there. But there's a bread box. Some little pieces that look like stamps, like postage stamps. So that's what these are, little pieces. This looks like a stitched cup of cocoa with marshmallows in it. So super cute. And this is from a greeting card. I don't know. I don't remember if I fussy cut that or if it was like that. It looks like I cut it, but I'm not. It's been a couple of years, I think, since I cut this out, so I don't remember if it was like this on a card or I cut it out. But anyway, it reminded me of a Christmas colors with the green and the red bird here, and it's a little glittery, so I thought that would be a fun piece to decorate somewhere. So that is all in here. And so yeah, like I said, this will be in my shop when you see this video. So if you're interested, just jump over there, and the link is below. Thank you for watching today. If you haven't been subscribed to my channel yet, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free. And then you'll get, if you hit the bell also, just click on that little bell and click all. You'll get my next notification of my next videos. And I'm going to try to do, as many Christmas journals as I can before July is up. So stay tuned for those. Thank you for watching today, and I'll see you later.